Hello, happy Frequency and Flow Friday. It is a pleasure to be here with you right before the new moon in Taurus next week. So in preparation for that, go ahead and think about, if you would like, card positioning number 1, 2, or 3. Think back on the last week. How was it for you? Think about intentions moving forward and how can you raise your frequency and shift flow. Now, this new moon in Taurus energy, I want you to think about stability, material goals, even bringing your goals and intentions, your values into reality. You ready for that? All right. I just completed the first Rituals of Remembrance retreat in Sonoma, and I have another one in May. And so I'm using the Secrets of the Ancestors deck. Now, I have to say that the stuff that cleared and came through was, it's kind of mind-blowing. And actually, if you want to hear about some of those experiences, you could click the link below and hear a couple of those, because there is one bed left for the next retreat. And so if you would like to consider it, it could be yours. Okay, let's see. It was such a joyful time. It was so experiential, and we cleared so much. So anyhow, thinking about what goals are you bringing into reality, what you're really wanting for stability and pleasure, position 1, 2, or 3. And I'm also going to use Secrets of Ancestors. So position number 1, you get the Lover's card. So you can raise your frequency in relationships. So think about how you can bring higher vibrations and connections to your communication, to relationships. The other card that you receive is Jumpy. All right, so here we have it. Relationships, it's a Lover's card. It's also health and Jumpy. So I would say that you want to bring disrupt to any connections, that don't feel good. Look at where the frequency might be low in terms of communicating with people, where maybe certain people in your life, like the communication is not well there, where people, you feel like maybe you're like this density. I got to tell you, like being at the Rituals of Remembrance with such a high vibrational group, all of us kind of left thinking, is it us, or like, what's going on? Because we were on such a high. It was so much love. And so think of it that way. How can you bring a higher frequency into your intimate relationships, and also your body? Disrupt that, like bring more frequencies into your food. I know that's something that's so important for all of us. If you're choosing position 2, the card you get is Page of Air. So be okay with changes happening in terms of what you think is going to happen in your plans. And you get the Goddess circle, the Wheel of Change, the Wheel of Fortune. Keep going. So even if there is a change, keep going, keep continuing on, keep circling. The Goddess circle in this deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Keep going. If you're not going to keep going, then you eventually go backwards. So don't stop. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Know that you are all well and keep going. There might be a shift. There might be a change, and that's okay, but don't just quit. Don't stop. The other thing with this, when I look at this from a frequency perspective, again, Goddess circle, Wheel of Change. So look at your connections, who you're surrounding yourself with, but also look at what you're bringing in terms of intention and attitude and joy to your plan, to the structure of what you're doing. If there's no joy, you're not going to be feeling it, right? You're not going to be feeling that vibration. So bring some higher frequency into that. Maybe you bring a little rose water love into your life, or, essential oils, and bring more into your life that will help you raise your frequency around your actual attitude, your gratitude, your mindset. And then finally, position number 3, the Lover's card again. So probably position number 2 relates to you. Or position number 1, maybe they all relate to you if you're choosing position 3. So it's a Lover's card again, and it is the Father of Water, but the Father of Water is actually coming in reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and put these out like they came. So firstly, relationships. So again, if you're choosing this position, there's probably something with position 1 that also resonates with you and you're called to this today. But the other thing, when this Father of Water card comes in reverse, you're looking at, like, you don't need to be with anybody else to be whole. There might be maybe a need for really like looking at your inner conflicts and look where you do have disharmony in your relationships and imbalance. Look at your conflicts, like really help that to look at where you need to raise the frequency to be in more connection with relationships. Maybe position 1 was more about health and position 3 is more about lovers. I'm going to choose a support card. You get the ego. So yeah, really tune in with yourself. This also tells us with these 2 major arcana is that we always have free will and choice, but there's something here that you have to look at in the inner world. The retreat would be great for you. Okay, I am sending you so much love. Happy new moon. Go after those intentions. And, this one's fun. Like, really think material. It's fun. So, yeah, maybe we'll see you soon. Sending love.